You want to talk Dallas? You got a Dallas one?
I do have a Dallas one, and it's going to step on the toes of something I already predicted. So I'm saying that I was wrong already. But I'll frame it this way. Dereck Lively will be the best player drafted outside of the top 10 from this class. And I think the other way I was going to frame it too is because the minutes are clearly going to be there. I didn't have him on any of our all-rookie teams. He's another one where we think Keontae George is going to be there. Dereck Lively might be first team all-rookie as well.
He looked really good in his first game. I think he scored. He had 16 and 10, and I don't think he scored 16 points in a college game. So, like, we're talking about Dereck Lively at a high point right now.
And the thing that I think impressed me the most, and I think the highlight that'll get the most run is the lob he caught from Luka. Yeah. There were two things that stood out, and I swear I'm probably trying to be nerdy because I want to prove that I observed things. But there were plays early on in the first quarter. So he has those two dunks. He's so quick off the rim on those dunks. He's thinking ahead to the point where, there are guys, sometimes you have to hang on the rim, but most players, they're not popping off the rim like that. He understands the opponent that he's going against. The Spurs are looking to run off of makes of their opponent. He's already getting back on defense. Just stuff like that is big. Or understanding when to kind of come as a help defender already and throw the doubles like when you're below the free throw line. That is, even on my simpleton mind, when it comes to not understanding like NBA defense, like this kid already gets it. And so we both made jokes about, the Mavs are he started the second half for Dallas already. Like that's just got to be I know Maxi Kleber adds a different element, and I don't care. Play the two together. Play Grant Williams at the 3 because I don't trust your wing rotation anyway. I know Tim Hardaway Jr. had some nice moments in the game against the Spurs. And by the way, I actually would try that lineup. I don't know if they did. I would guess that they didn't, but throw Kleber, Grant Williams, and Dereck Lively. Look, you framed Grant Williams' signing as getting a wing. Prove it.
Let's see it.
Play the 3. So I did not see a ton of him in preseason. I knew very little of him coming out of college. I just don't cover the college game. I am smitten, and I apologize in advance. He's the player where I'm going to spell his first name wrong all the time, so I want to spell it Derr.
Can we talk about there's too many Derecks? There's too many Dereck spellings. We need to arrive at a consensus on Dereck. I don't need Dereck. I don't need
Derrick Rose. We don't have Derr. Der. There's only one R, so you're fine.
That's too many. Let's do either Derek or Derek, like Derrick Rose, where it's just totally phonetic. Derrick. We can't. We have too many. I have the same issue with DeAndre. Sometimes you get the apostrophe, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get the capital A for Andre. That's why I like DeAndre. It's either Ayton. I think it's Ayton. That's just DeAndre with only capital D and no apostrophes. That keeps it simple for me.
Yeah, that is. And it's the one that people get wrong the most, by the way, because they're so used to writing like the D with the apostrophe or having the capital A.
We're also getting dangerous with Jalen too, because there's too many Jalen. We should have a spelling. Write this down. We're going to do a spelling.
This is very ESPN broadcast of us spending time on names. Dereck Lively, I think there's going to look, the Mavs, they were torched at points defensively by the Spurs without Wemby on the floor, by the way, because that's the other Spurs hot take. Devin Vassell, top 5 MVP ballot.
He looked so good. I was talking to someone. I was like, it's kind of like if you had Bradley Beal and you made him more athletic, and it's just like he looked amazing. I think Vassell looked really good. A couple of points on Lively, and these are even less. You call yourself a simpleton. He looks big out there. Did you notice that during the game? Like Lively there are a few guys in the league where just watching them around their peers, you're like, that guy is taking up some space, and he can really move. And I think that's going to benefit him because there'll be more space, and like his ability to cover ground will be accentuated like it wasn't in the college game. Also, Luka is going to gift him 6 points a night just on lobs, like just no questions asked, easy lobs.
His catch and angle radius is just, and that's the highlight that's going around for good reason. He's like kind of like behind the backboard when he's finishing that one Luka oop.
Yep. Yeah, I like that one. I have my Mavs, my weird.
I was going to ask you really quickly though, what would be the players drafted outside the top 10? It's Keontae George is one. So it's getting, because I think he's going to be really good and he'll have more agency over the offense. But I'm looking at the rest, and there are names, and this is again, it's an overreaction. Grady Dick? Is it like Jaime Jaquez? Cam Whitmore is a good swing.
Yeah. I saw someone predict Jaquez would finish 3rd in Rookie of the Year. I forget where I saw that, but that seemed that
Was it
we,
was it Pat Riley?
we don't have any takes quite that hot. Should I get you want the my Mavs thing is like I think Jaden Hardy is low key maybe the 3rd most important player on Dallas because nobody besides Luka and Kyrie can create shots, and you'll need a 3rd guy because one of them is going to miss time, and but Hardy didn't play in the opener, so I'm not right or wrong yet.
My other Dallas Mavericks take, we have to. That's fascinating. So I was curious what his role would look like. Mm-hmm. It's because they have other. I know Seth Curry's not going to dribble, but he's a vet, and there's Josh Green there too, who's probably going to spend most of the time on the wing. Dante Exum as well, and this is my Mavs takers. Did I forget that Dante Exum kind of had like the Kyle Lowry body type?
Okay,
I'm not calling him, dude. I'm just simpleton over here. I'm not talking about like I'm the peak of fitness. I have no problem with it. I don't remember him being that big.
First of all, you are the peak of fitness. Second of all, I had that exact thought. It's like, wow, Dante Exum looking a little bigger.
He's on that Kyle Lowry macro pack.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, it was, all jokes aside, like it was kind of awesome to see him playing because I remember as a prospect thinking like this guy might just be one of the best on-ball defenders like among guards right away, and he just he got hurt and all that other stuff. So but yeah, he definitely his frame has changed, I guess we should say that. I mean, which makes sense because what was he, 18 when he was a rookie? So that'll happen.
The first part of this is not bold enough, even though I thought it was at the time. The second part I think is Devin Booker is going to average over 7 assists per game and finish in the top 5 of MVP voting, and it's not going to be 4th or 5th.
Ooh. Well,
he's not going to play. We're recording this on a Thursday. He's not playing on Thursday. That's a whole nother issue for Phoenix. When he went, I'm sure you saw him when he went to the floor early in the game. I was like, oh no, like he's the guy they can't afford to lose. I know we haven't seen Beal out there yet. That could infringe upon some of his touches. We know what he is as a scorer. There are 2 things that I still think, and one of them is egregious. It's the passing. That comes back to the assist. This is someone who has incrementally increased the complexity of his passes every single year, just about. Yeah. And 7 assists, when you look back, I think his career high right now it's like 6, right? It was the season before CP3.
Yeah, and they all came, his best assist years came before, obviously, Chris Paul showed up, and then he's dropped off like 1 or 2 per game. He was over 6 for sure, I think.
Yeah, he was at 6.8 and 6.5 in the 2 seasons leading up to CP3's arrival. So in retrospect, but I mean, he's with Durant and Beal. It was semi-bold when I made the prediction.